Numbers are everywhere. They are on houses, in books, and on our phones. We use numbers every day. Learning English numbers is important. It helps us communicate with people around the world. In this guide, we will learn about English numbers. We will start with the basics and then look at more complex numbers. Whether you are just starting to learn English or want to improve your skills, this guide is for you. Let's start with the first 10 numbers in English. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. These numbers are the building blocks of the English counting system. We use them to count objects, people, and ideas. Practice saying these numbers out loud. You can count objects around you, such as pens, books, or chairs. After 10, we use a combination of words to create larger numbers. 11 and 12 are unique words. From 13 to 19, we add teen to the end of the number words. 13, 14, 15, and so on. For numbers 20 and above, we use multiples of 10 such as 20, 30, 40, and so on. To form numbers like 21, we simply combine the multiple of 10 with the numbers 1 through 9. The English number system is based on the decimal system, which uses 10 as its base. This system originated in ancient India and was later adopted by Arab mathematicians. Before the decimal system, Europeans used Roman numerals. Roman numerals are based on letters such as I, V, X, L, C, D, and M. While Roman numerals are still used today for specific purposes, such as numbering chapters in a book or indicating years, the decimal system is the most widely used system in the world. Section 5. Tricky Teens and Other Tales. Navigating confusing numbers. Learning English numbers can be tricky for learners. One common challenge is the pronunciation of the teen numbers. The stress in these words falls on the second syllable, like 14, 15, 16, and so on. Another difficulty is remembering the order of the tens and ones when forming larger numbers. For example, learners might mistakenly say 56 instead of 65. Regular practice and exposure to these numbers can help overcome these challenges. Section 6. Big numbers, big confusion, mastering hundreds, thousands, and more. When we reach 100, we introduce a new word and then combine it with the numbers we already know. For example, 101, 102, and so on. The same pattern applies to thousands, millions, billions, and beyond. It's important to remember the correct order of these large numbers when writing or speaking them. Section 7. Beyond counting, exploring fractions, decimals, and percentages. In addition to whole numbers, English also uses fractions, decimals, and percentages to express parts of a whole. Fractions are written with a numerator and a denominator, separated by a slash, for example 1/2, 3/4. Decimals use a decimal point to separate the whole number from the fractional part, like 0.5, 0.75. Percentages are expressed with the symbol percent and represent parts per hundred, such as 50%, 75%. Section 8. Common errors and how to avoid them. Tips for number success. Learners often make mistakes with numbers, especially when they are first starting out. One common error is using the wrong word for a number. For example, confusing 13 with 30. Another common mistake is forgetting to use hyphens when writing out numbers from 21 to 99. Finally, learners may struggle with the pronunciation of certain numbers, particularly those with similar sounds. Section 9. Mastering numbers. Practice, confidence, and real-world application. The key to mastering English numbers is practice. Count objects around you, write out numbers, and practice saying them out loud. Use flashcards to memorize the spelling and pronunciation of different numbers. Look for opportunities to use numbers in real-world situations, such as ordering food, asking for the time, or discussing prices. With practice and confidence, you can become comfortable and fluent using numbers in English.